Hello everybody, Pinstripe here. What is going on with you? Welcome back to some more Hogs of War. Today I've got mission 24 and 25 for you here, completing the single player campaign on normal mode because I wanted to get this out of the way before the end of the year. So it's both of the missions because, I mean, we've talked about mission 25 a lot over this past year. It's the main place where you can fight against the legends, and that's where my other series came in, where it was like this class versus this class. So we did Ace versus Legend, Hero versus Legend, Commando versus Legend, all those ones. And on those particular videos, we talked in depth about the strategy that would come about on Mission 25. And bearing in mind that at this stage we're pretty much all heroes and a single commando, there's not really much point in analysing something that we've talked about already. So this mission, or I guess this video, is primarily on Mission 24. Hamburger Hill is the name, and this one is all about speed. You've only got 15 seconds on the clock, so you really have to make your move count and essentially gain as much ground as possible. You start at the very bottom of the map, and you need to make your way into the top corner. Bearing in mind you're facing up against 7 pyrotechnics, it's the most amount of pigs in a small area on any mission. But you have to make your way to that top corner and stand on the pig face. There's a marking on the ground that looks like a pig's face. You stand on that, you get a medal, and then you can inflict some damage. You don't have to do it that way, but if you want to get all the medals, because there are 7 to be given to you on this mission, and there is also a few health packs. You've got the 150 HP, and then there is a 200 health pack in the top right corner of the map, where I sent one of my heroes a second ago. But as you can see, I'm combining it nicely with the hide ability so that the pyrotechnics eventually end up skipping their turn because they don't know where I am. But ultimately it is a good way of starting the mission, as it ensures that you don't get any damage put onto your players from those long-range guns. So once I have everyone in place, I will then send in the rest of my troops to collect their individual medals and send in my pig that has the crazy 350 health now, thanks to that big ass health crate, to absorb some damage, because he's actually going to run out of time because, I mean, he's the furthest away, so I've got to jetpack in, get that medal, and then all I can really do is stand there. But in the meantime, you know, my team can continue to collect the medals and then go ahead and hide again, because there's no point standing out in the open and taking damage for no reason whatsoever, because, you know, you still want to get that survival bonus. But ultimately, this mission isn't actually as tricky as it seems. You just have to ensure that you distribute your time well, because this is one of the shortest missions in terms of the time limit that you have in the entire game. I remember talking to Jacob Habgood about specifically Mission 24 and a bunch of other missions in the single player campaign regarding the idea of signposting. What I mean by that is there being some form of instruction as to how to gain extra medals, because if you're playing Hogs of War for the first time and you have no idea that there is a mission that you're currently playing where you can gain extra medals, the only way that you would find that out is if you completed the mission, observed the mission results screen, and saw that there were extra medals to be gained that you didn't get or unlock for one reason or another. Now I know that Hogs of War is old, and you know, the year 2000, the internet was in its early stages, and gamers really had to rely on word of mouth and cheat codes and, you know, all those kind of things that didn't involve a subreddit or a Yahoo answer to tell you exactly what to do on any specific mission. Because if you look at the game currently, the only real hint you get is on the mission briefing screen at the start of the mission, and even then that doesn't even guarantee that you're going to get anything extra, because for several years I remember thinking that on Mission 25 I had to destroy all of the swills in order to complete that mission. It says at the start of that mission that you have to destroy the swills, and that's what I tried to do, but then I was like, it's impossible. There's no way you can destroy them all and kill all the legends and remain with all of your pigs intact. There's just no way you can do it, but ultimately you didn't have to. So it's like, do I trust the mission briefing screen? Do I trust the little hint that I'm given? Will that gift me medals? I don't know. There's no, you know, there's no hand holding with Hogs of War, and that's what I also like as well. It's a negative, but it's also a positive, because, you know, in today's world, I suppose, in today's industry, games are, you know, very hand-holdy. There's always some form of tutorial or instructions, but with Hogs of War, it's just, you know, go out there and try and find it yourself. And who would have guessed that on this mission, on Mission 24, you had to stand on a pig's face that was marked on the ground to get the medals? It's so random, but I guess it's not as complicated as I keep saying as it seems. Despite its lack of direction in regards to gaining extra medals, I do really like Hamburger Hill because, well, you've just got all of these enemies really close together, and it's just so satisfying when you drop those bombs from the airstrike or you use that airburst or cluster bomb. Yeah, they're just in the perfect spot to be killed in like one shot, and hopefully one day I'd like to record a clip where I'm able to kill all 7 of them in one shot. I managed 6 in this video, so I was close, but that was with an airstrike, so how relevant you want to class that, I do not know. But let me know what you think about this mission in the comments below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you enjoy killing all of the pigs? Because in terms of the storyline, I like it as well. This is the enemy's last stand before mission 25, so they're just chucking in as many soldiers as they can, which, as I said, for us is quite satisfying to then take them all down. You are gifted quite a few things on this mission, I believe cluster bombs or rocket launchers, and you do have the wonderful health crates as well, which as I said at the start of the video, is good for placing onto one pig and then just letting him absorb all of the damage, which as we get into hard mode is going to be wonderful when we eventually reach that point in time, because I can just use the same format against the commandos, because the pyrotechnics get upgraded to commandos and all hell breaks loose. The one thing I can't believe though is the fact that it's taken me 4 whole years to actually complete this single player campaign on the PC version, which is the easier and technically the shorter compared to the PS1, which makes it even more crazy. But I mean, you know, you guys know the ins and outs of how things used to be, and that I used to make TF2 content and Hogs of War was more of a side thing. If you go back to the very first mission that I did, I mean, you can see the difference. I didn't have a pop filter. The production value of these videos were a lot lower. But, you know, things haven't really changed that much. I still do things the old-fashioned way of just sitting here and talking for however many minutes, but I am looking forward to moving into doing live commentaries when we do this single-player campaign on hard mode on the PS1 version rather than the PC. If you want to see the PC version, I've done the alone mod for both normal and hard mode, the full playthrough as well, so if you want to see that, it will be linked somewhere, either at the end of the video or in another video. But that is the end of mission 24, and we're going to gain 7 medals, which is annoying because we can't promote our final commando up to hero. But for mission 25 there are 2 ways of completing this mission. The first one is the long way, where you kill all the legends, which basically looks like this. And then you have the shorter, easier way, which is to start off your first turn by getting out a jetpack, jump on top of the pillbox, let the enemy gunner jump out, kill him, and you complete the game. That is the super simple, short, easy way of completing mission 25 if you're not in the mood for taking down all of the legends, because it can be a time-consuming process. But yeah, that is mission 25. Overall though, that is going to wrap everything up for this year in terms of our single player campaign playthrough. I hope you have enjoyed this past 4 years of making this series, but like I said, live commentaries, hard mode for 2020, that is going to be at the forefront of things alongside everything else. There will be more content coming out before then, before the new year, so stay tuned for that, including possibly the Grunt Squad challenge, and of course a final video where we're just going to sum up everything that happened over the past year. But let me know your thoughts on everything in between about mission 24, mission 25 as always. I know we've discussed it quite a lot over the past year or so, but I'd love to know your thoughts as always. And in the meantime, I will catch you guys later for the next one.